For 17 years, DreZ has rocked the airwaves in the NRV. Now it's time for the man, the myth, the legend to ride off into the sunset aboard his RV. Before his journey, it's only fitting for us to reminisce at all the years of partying, drinking beers, and of course, rocking on 105.3 The Bear. Let's look back and bid him one final fond see ya.
Oh my God, I just heard that DreZ is leaving 105.3 The Bear, and that makes me kind of sad because 105.3 The Bear, the name of that station to me is synonymous with the name DreZ. And when I see the claw logo, which I see very often, I still got a sticker on my car, I think of his voice. And I tune in from time to time to hear his voice because it reminds me of home. I'm in Tennessee now, so I have to listen on the 105.3 The Bear mobile app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. But yeah, anyways, 2014, 10 years ago, I stumbled into a radio career as a part-time board op. Not a career, like, part-time job. But I was, as the name would suggest, bored of the job. So I went to his office and I said, hey, can I be on the radio? Can I be on the Bear? It's the only format that I like of all these stations. And he said, yes, you high-pitched Michael Cera voice-having guy. You can be on the weekends. We'll see how it goes. So I started a weekend show, Rockin' with Rudy. He gave me the name Rudy because he thought I looked like a Rudy. I looked very different at the time. I wonder what made him think that, but people still call me Rudy sometimes because of that, and I miss having that name. Anyways, Rockin' with Rudy eventually became a midday show. It was massive for my confidence and that sort of a thing. It was an outlet for creativity. So DreZ giving me that shot had a huge impact on my career, but also my hobby. I've got a minorly successful YouTube channel, I would say, where a lot of that radio stuff is channeled into YouTube. So big impact on the career. I think there is a huge void now in the ears of the NRV listeners. DreZ was just such a big presence on the FM airwaves and in the community. So I think a lot of people are going to be sad, but I think it's a good thing because he's going to be doing bigger and better things. So peace to DreZ. We all love him. We're all going to miss him. I already miss him. I don't even live in Virginia anymore, so it's been a long time since I've seen him, but I think about him all the time. Just every day. Morning and night.
It's Huck here. I just wanted to say a few words about our buddy DreZ heading out into the great beyond, or at least around the southern United States to begin with. It's been a really good decade. Been knowing DreZ for 10 years or more. We decided about 9 years ago we were going to tell other people about craft beer, and then that grew into a long-term friendship. We've learned how to drink a lot of different kind of beers. We've learned how to go to breweries. We've learned how to do RVing, which is what he's going to do now. And, of course, I'm in my RV at this moment, so that's very appropriate. But I'm looking forward to this not being the end, but a new beginning. And I'm sure that we will go out on the road and find the DreZ. And so I will report back as we do that. Thanks again, DreZ. It's been a great decade.
Hey, I'm Chelsea Williams on Easy 105.9 and 100.7 continuous light favorites. Yeah, a little different than my time on the Bear, but I have a lot of people to thank for getting me this far along in my career, being an on-air personality, production director, and Easy program director now. Only in radio can you hold that many titles. But DreZ is one of those people. In fact, I don't think I would be here in radio if it wasn't for DreZ and the Bear. And yes, when I think of the Bear, I think of DreZ. DreZ is that station. When I was younger, I listened to the Bear all the time. And I listened to DreZ all the time. I even listened to the Bear through the night. It would drive my brothers crazy because I would have the music so loud and the bass so loud that they would just hear like the thumps of the music. And it would keep them up, but I slept really well. And I do think that that subconsciously had an impact on me pursuing this type of career. And once I started working with Cumulus, and it was more in the traffic side and production side, but I finally got a break on mix, Then I went to the country station, PSK or Nash FM. And then eventually, finally, which is where I wanted to be the whole time, and I don't think many people can say this, I made it to the station that I grew up listening to, and I made it as an on-air personality. And so thank you, DreZ, for giving me that chance, giving me that opportunity. And I'll always remember one of our first air checks, you mentioned I had a weird cadence. And yeah, it's still a thing I'm working on, but thank you for that feedback and thanks for everything.
Hi, everybody. My name's Julie. I also go by Jules, and it's spelled with a Z. You get one guess as to who gave me that nickname. I'm here with my bird, Niblet, to say goodbye to you, DreZ. DreZ, I first met you more than a decade ago when you served as MC for Battle of the Bands that my son played in. Since then, we have become a part of the Bear family. We're just regular listeners. We're not members of the staff, but we feel welcome. We feel like we belong. And a lot of that is because of you. It's because of the way that you bring together high school students, Virginia Tech alumni, and everybody under the umbrella of our love for music. I wish you all the best. I hope you have many wonderful adventures. I hope you come back to see us frequently. And I hope that you remember that no matter where you go, there are always people here that will thank you for turning us on to great music. Niblet likes Bluestones, and Niblet likes Dirty Honey because of you. So thank you so much. I wish you the best, and we'll miss you. Bye.
There is a lot that can be said about DreZ. It's all good. For starters, when I first came to New River Radio almost 3 years ago, DreZ was the first person I saw. He's the one that let me in the door. He's the one that's helped me set up an interview with JT. And yeah, DreZ has just been a huge part of my career since then. I started as a board op, didn't really expect to do much anything else. And a few weeks in, maybe a month in, DreZ came up to me and said, hey, how do you feel about doing some on-air stuff or being a DJ? And I said, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. I've always wanted to be on air, stuff like that. And he started training me to be on air. And the process, I'm sure I pissed him off multiple times, but we didn't give up. And before long, I was the weekend guy. And I have been for the past 2.5, almost 3 years now, and it all progressed for me from there. DreZ getting me on the air on the weekends led to me being the Southern Exposure guy, led to me doing remotes at McAdoo's, emceeing events like Brew, Fork and Cork, stuff like that. Pretty much my entire on-air career is because of DreZ. He's had that big of an impact on me, that big of an impact on the community. Going off topic here, but I've lost count of the number of times I've gone to Southern Exposure or to McAdoo's, Brew, stuff like that, and almost every time somebody walks up, sees me in the Bear shirt, and they're like, hey, is DreZ still working there? And that just shows how big of an impact he's had on the community, New River Valley and beyond. Almost anybody that's come in contact with DreZ remembers him and will always remember DreZ. And yeah, my on-air career, it wouldn't be a thing if he didn't push me to learn how to do it and to be the weekend guy. So I'm definitely going to miss DreZ. I know everybody else at New River Radio, the listeners, they're all going to miss him a lot. But I also know he's doing something he's wanted to do for a while with him and his wife traveling in the RV. So I wish them the best. I know DreZ is going to do great things still, and I guarantee this is not going to be the last time we hear from DreZ.
JT here from 105.3 The Bear, Just Tunes with me, JT. I have also had the pleasure and fortune of working alongside DreZ for the last 17 years. We started here at the stations roughly the same time. We were young whippersnappers, and it has been a pleasure, like I said, to work with him and to see each other grow personally and professionally. I always say about DreZ, and I never want to pull back the curtain, but I will now. If his listeners knew how hard he worked for you all behind the scenes, it would completely ruin his bad boy image as the beer-swilling, hell-raising rock star in the New River Valley that he absolutely is. But behind the scenes, man, he is a super hard worker. He, for the last, since he's been here, put an indelible mark on the bear. He is the bear. What are we going to do? We might have to shut the whole thing down. But I cannot wait to see what adventures he will, alongside his lovely wife Kirsty, experience, and I can't wait to follow them on online in their experience traveling the country.
You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. Yeah, that's right. All those late night phone calls when the transmitter goes off the air, all those times when weekend people couldn't show up, all the times where you had to be at the car dealer from 2 to 4 and then you had to host some tattoo ink contest from 5 to 7 on the same day. You're going to miss it as you're riding around in your RV and all of a sudden the power goes out, or what happened? I don't have any Wi-Fi for the 4th day in a row. You're going to want radio back. I just know it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you'll love being out in the wilderness with your significant other, traveling about, having not a care in the world. It sounds pretty enticing and inviting. Dude, it was tremendous. I had a great time working with you in the NRV via distance, and trading in the NRV for an RV. Okay, you should do what you want to do, and do it while you can. Trust me on that one. So I wish you well. It was great being a part of the bear world, and thank you for inviting me into it. My only regret is that I couldn't make it to incarceration when you were up here, and we never really actually got to sit down and have a quality beverage. Maybe we can change that if you ever bring the RV into Northeast Ohio. So, dude, I wish you the best. I wish you well on your journey, a safe new escapade in your life, and hopefully all goes well, and stay in touch.
Well, I suppose now is my time to shine. I've had the distinct pleasure. By the way, hi, Big Nate, 105.3 The Bear. Middays up until now, we'll be moving into that PM drive slot, of course, as well as the program director role. These are big shoes to fill. 9 years ago, give or take a month or two, I came to work here, as a young snot filled with piss and vinegar and a bit of a cocky attitude. Still have a lot of that, but DreZ was kind enough to take me under his wings and train me the ins and the outs of radio, because I had worked in public radio for 4 years previous to that. That was a hard habit to break. The public radio announcer voice is something that is infectious, something that DreZ worked with me on for a very, very long time. But it's one of those things where all throughout my time at Radford University, I was listening to 105.3 The Bear. I'd hear DreZ, and it was one of those, this guy's got it going on. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to do. He's happy, and I want a piece of that action. I was lucky enough to come in here and get myself a piece of that action, and the last 9 years have just been some of the most fun of my life, and there's definitely going to be a big hole both from an on-air standpoint, because we will very much so miss DreZ, but personally, it's bittersweet. It's a bittersweet symphony, if you will. I know he's going on to do fun things that he wants to do. He's going to, go out there and live his best life, but there is a piece of me that will be going on the road with DreZ. But we are looking forward to the future. If DreZ is out there and he's watching, listening, thank you so very much for all of your faith in me, and the love and the time and the passion you've put into making 105.3 The Bear what it is today. And I don't even hesitate to say this, from all of us here in the New River Valley, both listeners, both here and here in the building, we appreciate you, and we wish you and BB the absolute best.
Hey everybody, DreZ here, and I just gotta say, man, the outpour of support and just everybody coming out once they heard that I was leaving, it's been overwhelming, honestly, man. And it's been such a great run being here at the Bear for 17 plus years. I've met and hung out with and partied with so many great people along the way. Obviously, been to so many awesome concerts and just done so many cool things, and I can't express how great it is to have had this job. I mean, it's not even really a job, man. It was a dream, and it's been a great dream, but now I got a new dream, and I'm going to be hitting out on the road. And I want to just, again, thank everybody for all the support and for listening over the years, and of course for everybody that's been working with JT for about 17 years as well. Of course, Nate taking over the helm of the Bear. I know he'll do great in the afternoon slot and as the PD. So now if you don't like the songs that are being played, you can direct all that towards him, which is going to be fun. K-Dog, you'll do great, obviously taking over the midday slot. And I just want to thank everybody here at New River Radio for the many, many great years of having fun here in the New River Valley. And yeah, I really just don't know what else to say, man. It's been a dream, and it's been fantastic. And I guess, see you.
To all my friends, present, past and beyond, especially those who weren't with us too long. Life is the most precious thing you can lose. While you were here, the fun was never ending. Life a minute was only beginning. Captain Colvin Nichols, this one for you. Never get that feeling you can go on. Just remember the side it is that you're on. You've got friends with you till the end. If you're ever in a tough situation, we'll be there, no hesitation. Brotherhood's our rule, we cannot bend. When you're feeling too close to the bottom, you know who it is you can count on. Someone will pick you up again. We can conquer anything together. All of us are bonded forever. If I die, you die, that's the way it is. To all my friends, present, past, and beyond. To all those who weren't with us too long. Life's the most precious thing that you can lose. While you were here, fun was never ending. Last a minute was only the beginning. Can I call that never just one for you?
I'll see you.